In the last video, I caused Fuka to faint with my pure charm. Now, I'm expanding my horizons by taking this lady out on a date. We see a fountain, a police station. I'm very familiar with the fuzz, you see. A club? My actual worst nightmare. She busts a move.
Ooh.
We see another fountain, and I score a second date. Mission accomplished. I was on cloud 9. No one was stealing my thunder in this video. Next thing I know, this genius thought it would be a good idea to ask out his teacher. What a scrub. That right is reserved for main characters only. If anyone is banging the teacher in this game, it is I. So I let him off to embarrass himself. But then the mad lad did it.
She said yes! I can't believe it. This is crazy.
The mad lad actually fucking succeeded. Are we sure he's not the main character and I'm just a side character in all of this? Fuka joins my crew. She will be a welcome addition. Navigators are always welcome, even if they do navigate fuck all. And now we had established when my enemies would appear, so I would have time to prepare. I have to listen to this guy brag about getting some teacher action while I slowly die inside.
And hey, don't tell anyone about me and Emiri, okay? Because teachers aren't allowed to date students.
There's probably a reason for that one, bud. That's it. I'm sick of being a sideman in my own video. I'm going to Tartarus to put some shadows down. Aw, motherfucker. Guess I'll do homework. Being a student sure is boring. The weird kid shows up again and reminds me of the fact that my persona, once again, is not where she deserves to be. But we become friends. I get some fancy new treads from the chairman, and by God, are we looking well. We absolutely nailed that walk. I went on an apparently unstable floor and was tasked with defeating 3 shadows. Easy. What else you got? I make my way up the stairs and the entire group gets split up. Where Yukari is attacked by a giant shadow. I immediately spring into action and I get knocked on my arse for my troubles. Yukari awakens some special attack and saves the day, and afterwards we all decided to go home even though we made no progress whatsoever. Since I wasted a night when I could have been kicking ass and taking names, I immediately went right back in where the gate had finally been opened up. I was looking forward to seeing the next new area and enjoying some new scenery. It's the exact same as before. After much consideration, I decided these birds were weak to electric. I was wrong. They were weak to ice when I immediately saw these boxes of death. I knew from Persona 4 that they were definitely weak to electric, and I immediately put them in their place. Finally, something went my way. I then had an epiphany. If a scrub like Yukari can have some Touragi thing, then surely I must have one as well. And my disappointment was immeasurable. Pixie doesn't have one. How? What type of tomfoolery is this? Atlas out here committing crimes against humanity and getting away with it. I then found myself a golden hand. XP, here I come. Unfortunately, I can't hit for shit. Pretty sure this happened in one of the Persona 4 videos as well, but then I got an immediate opportunity to redeem myself with another boss. I started off strong by misjudging his weakness and allowing it to smack me right in the face, and then he raised his attack. I was not doing well in finding weaknesses. It was like they had none, and the statue here did a fair bit of damage as well. Then the wannabe cupids knocked down Junpei. I was getting sick of their shit. I decided to charm one of them and be done with it, but they blocked it. And then I was the one hit with a status effect. Considering how bad the situation was, I decided to lower the main guy's defense so I could do a bit more damage. I then got a lucky deflection, which allowed me to believe. And then Yukari got confused. At this point, getting rid of the stupid fucking cupids was top priority, considering all they seem to do is spam status effect moves. Yukari throws away some money. It was tough, but I was finally free of them and their bullshit. This game is the biggest troll I've ever come across. It was painfully obvious that he needed to go. My plan didn't exactly work out, and now Junpei is confused. I tried to hit him for some big damage. I failed. I dodged whatever attack that was. I was healed. Then I was immediately knocked down back to near death. Fortunately for me, he attacked Yukari and not myself, so I healed again. Soon after, the other two quickly fell. If you ignore the fact that Yukari missed an easy shot, he's just lucky I went easy on him. Could have been a lot worse for him, you know. I then get a nice and easy fight, which was a good change of pace from the last one. If only they were all like this. I had a rematch with Hulk Hogan, but he was easy now, which was good, because there was two of them for the next big boss fight. I realised I needed to get my SP back if I was to stand a chance, and I bring in Akihiko, so he could use electricity too, to fuck them up. I immediately went for the kill, but I had been bamboozled. This was bad. Yukari knocked them down with wind, which was good, because I also have a wind move, but I realised I needed Chair Lady's weakness as well, which I failed at guessing on more than one occasion. But at least Akihiko managed to inflict distress on Chair Lady. Then Yukari died and Junpei got charmed. These bosses were testing my patience, so I killed one and realised the other had no weakness. This would be a long one, especially when I get charmed as well, and Junpei is basically fighting for the other side. I gave her another round of distress, which she completely ignored, and charmed Akihiko anyway. Fortunately, Junpei was done simping and got her down quite a bit. We had her now. Once I was free of her spell, I knocked down the Hulk so we could have an all-out attack, allowing us to defeat Chair Lady. Akihiko tests my patience, and I finally finished this fight by knocking down my final enemy for one last time. These bosses were getting difficult. I needed to grind up as much as possible, it would seem. This boss battle worried me after seeing so little damage being done. But again, it's all about failing until it works. Even when Yukari got her attack drained, I had faith I would find his weakness. I took the opportunity to do some Turagi attacks, which did absolutely nothing. So I checked for his weakness so I could kill this fool. He had none. I'm beginning to notice a trend here. All the bosses here seem to have no weakness. It was a long battle. Not hard, but long. The pattern was fairly straightforward. Heal, attack, get absolutely wrecked. Continue this little game of cat and mouse. Fuka gave me some much appreciated SP, which changed the pace for a bit. And when he was nearly dead at last, I finally got the crit to finish him off. Could have done with that sooner, but oh well. I fought a stupid snake to charm Mitsuru. I wasn't having that. The snake wasn't having me not having that, and done it again. And I managed to kill it with very little health left. I once again begin a chase to catch the elusive golden hand and fuck it up again, realizing I am completely fucked. I leave for tonight. I do some side quests, sell some shit, do some more side quests, and head back into Tartarus. I'm at 60 floors. I must reach the top very soon. There's not gonna be like 200 floors. Trust me. I pick a fight with some easy looking shadows and get absolutely murked at full health. I decided to get rid of my ice attack now that Mitsuru was here to cover that element, and carried on my day. Finally, after suffering through one annoying fight after another, I had made it to another dead end. I teach Pixie how to throw some hands, and now I could focus on the important things, like listening to my brethren that he's given it to a teacher, and I'm all alone. Then I get dragged on a tour I didn't need. I get word of a missing person. Fear not, I am on the case. I immediately spring into action, defeating my foes and saving the day. I planned on having some burgers, but then my bro said something stupid. He's going to marry his teacher. What is this social link? Is this how Ryuji feels when Joker is banging Kawakami? But more importantly, I see Best Boy. I have decided I shall adopt him. I could always use a loyal companion. Except I let him fuck off while I watch a fucking boxing match instead. I need to sort out my priorities. That night, Jesus appears and he starts blasting. Me and my bro see the teacher. He was given the old one too. She was with another man. I will deal with her immediately. But then he runs off crying. She'll get away for now while I comfort him. But I'll get our revenge. How dare she do this to him? He was the chosen one. The kid and I have another chat about life. He really needs to stop sneaking into my room. Me and my teacher seduce him, bro. Officially become best friends. And now it was time to begin my next mission. Level-wise, I felt as though we were ready for a hotel. Great. We'll split up into teams. I'll take Mitsuru, Yukari, and Fuka. Junpei and Akihiko can team up together. Great plan, everyone. Let's go. In all seriousness, I quickly make my way into the boss area, ready to start dominating. I quickly start spamming spells, looking for weaknesses. I found none. Still, I was doing quite a bit, damage-wise. I lowered his defense so I could do even more damage, and he immediately countered by inflicting fear on my entire team. This was inconvenient, but manageable, as I got rid of the effects straight away, allowing Akihiko to start throwing some punches. But then he gets 2 crits in a row, and that pissed me off. So I started whacking him with one of my more powerful spells. Wasted a good revive on this, so I did. Then I got inflicted with fear. It was easy to get rid of, but what a pain. For a while it was smooth sailing, until they were nearly dead. Then fear infliction was used once again. It seems to like getting 3 people per attack. Then it went on a serious attacking spree, while I could only watch as my crew was dismantled one by one. But even still, it was too late. I had done too much damage and delivered the final blow. I then have a look in the mirror, Yukari celebrates with a shower, and then proceeds to smack the shit out of me. What did I do? But never mind that. There's another enemy here, and their power is mirrors? I think it would seem I have some mirrors to destroy. It took a bit of searching, but eventually I found all the mirrors. I'm not going to lie. When I saw this boss, I thought to myself, this thing looks like a fucking pushover. This should be a one-sided affair. And believe me, it was. Just not for me. Its little arrow move is lethal, and once you're charmed, it starts doing some serious fucking damage. No one was safe from this demon, and even when I thought I had a shot, it goes off and heals, and then it raised the ailment chance for the rest of the fight. Once again, I was fighting for my survival and nothing else. What sort of demons is in this game? I was desperately healing, hoping that this thing would eventually let up. It did not. In fact, it got worse. The damn thing used a fire spell on Mitsuru, which confirmed to me that I had made the wrong choice in bringing her here for this fight. Effectively, more of a burden than anything else. I don't know why I kept bringing Mitsuru back. If she doesn't guard, she's effectively dead again, and it gets one more move. One by one, we were picked apart, until eventually I too was given the sweet release of death. In the rematch, I was a lot more aggressive, spamming Turagi attacks so I could get to the healing stage quicker, lowering its attack so its damage output was manageable. Mitsuru was guarding a lot more, so she wouldn't be knocked down as much, and I let Pixie do the heavy lifting by doing some serious damage. When you guard, it seems the charm misses more, which also helps. Yukari did piss me off with this move though. This was a tough battle. I was desperate to get it over with, so no wonder my guy started bottling it. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. I realised I just needed one final push, so I gave myself some SP and began to hit it hard with Pixie's magic once again, which caused this foul demon to fall. Everyone was delighted, except Junpei, who decided to sulk in a corner, like I do in real life when I don't get my way. Jesus spies on me. I'll deal with him soon enough. He's next on the list. Oh shit! Final start soon. Jesus will have to wait. I better get googling, because I haven't revised.